Hey everybody, Pokemon here. I know we didn't do a stream last week. Uh, Walmart restocks have been kind of weak. They haven't really been given a whole lot of stuff that I'd really want to be dropping money on to open. I've been doing some Destined Rivals because there was some stuff that the wife wanted, and we actually previous stream got got stuff she wanted. That being the Rotom, the Clamperl, and I think that was it. And we got the Rapidash, very beautiful card. So we've done did Destined Rivals. I broke down and traded for the Misty Psyduck because that was my chase card, one of my chase cards out of Destined Rivals. And if you know, I had not wanted any of the larger cards out of Destined Rivals, but on one of our first booster boxes, we got Cynthia's Garchomp, which was a bummer because it wasn't Misty. And this guy getting the good cards and he's upset about it. I bought 6 sleeves of Destined Rivals from a local game store, and we got a Team Rocket's Mewtwo, so that was a bummer as well. We didn't want that card. This is what we were after. And I think we did, 2 booster boxes of Destined Rivals? No, yeah, 2 booster boxes of Destined Rivals, and I don't know, 30 some odd 30 some odd loose sleeves, Oh, the Charmander out of Obsidian Flames. That was the booster box promo. Shot up like crazy. I remember nobody was buying Obsidian Flames. Nobody really wanted Obsidian Flames. And then it just blew up like crazy. But we do have 2 Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes. One of the White Flare and one of the Black Bolt. This set, I don't know if I'm feeling it or not. I was kind of excited into it. How's it going, Isaiah, Roman? Thanks for joining the stream. I guess we're going to see what we get today. I don't know if I want to start off with White Flare or Black Bolt. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if I'm just not feeling this set. I watched Rev yesterday open up 30 packs of, what was it, Crown Zenith versus 15 packs of White Flare and 15 packs of Black Bolt, and to see who would reign champion. And Crown Zenith won. Oh, it's going pretty good. We got some packs to open, so that's always fun. I'm sure anybody who's a fan, of the TCG has already seen many people open these up. So there's not a whole lot different, to show with opening one of these other than what's in the packs. So everybody knows, you get 2 promos. One with the Pokemon Center stamp on it, which drives up the price. That's the only thing. You get 11 packs versus the 9 on a regular ETB. But there's not much different other than that promo. Now the price is a lot different. I mean, regular ETB, I think, is like $60. Right now, the market price, well, not anymore on these, but the market price was like 180 or something. But I don't like to keep stuff sealed in my collection. I always say, how are you going to know what's in there unless you open it? And that's the only way to find out, right? Open it up. I'm not one of those that just sit on it and then stare at it while its price goes up for an ETB or a sealed product. Like, I want to know what's inside. And sometimes, yeah, the price of a box can go up, like Fusion Strike's about $800 right now for a booster box. Doesn't change the fact that it doesn't give you any better luck. The more you pay, it doesn't give you better luck. It may actually just make you feel worse in the end. And if you're just sitting on it to invest and turn around and try to sell it, are you truly a fan? I'm a collector that likes to collect the cards, the artwork, certain artists and what have you. What's my most rare card? That's a tough one because Paldea Evolved had a lot of illustration rares in it, right? But the one card that was difficult to pull, this is my stepdaughter's, is the Magikarp out of Paldea Evolved. I have mostly modern, but everybody said out of that was one of the tougher pulls out of Paldea Evolved. And then the Groudon, when Paradox Rift first came out, it was also an illustration rare, and that was a tough one, and I pulled it 3 times. We do have the Pikachu out of Surging Sparks. That was a difficult one to get. Not for us. We got a 3rd pack first ETB. But a lot of people would say that's a tough one. The Charizard out of Paldea Evolved, maybe a tough one to get. But as far as rarity, I mean, it just all depends. Like, what is rare to you? But let's start off with some White Flare today. The set's so big, like 800 and some odd cards to master this set. It's technically 2 sets in one. I don't really know what I'm looking for. There are some stuff that caught my eye. I don't remember which set, which one's out of. They did bring back this, holographic energy. The Oshawott, cute little card. Rika, Patrat, Willis, Cottonee, Zip Striker, Vanillux, Sock, Harlequin. I think that was just called Clown in Japanese. And a Chandelure. Oh, that is one that I do want. I like the Lampet illustration rare. I like collecting spooky Pokemon. I like the lore behind them and how dark some of those can get. The Chandelure, the Lampet, I believe in this, the Lampet has the illustration rare. So spooky Pokemon always catch my eye. Oddball Pokemon sometimes catch my eye. I didn't play the games during the Black and White era. I didn't collect the cards during the Black and White era. Oh, I love this Litwick. That's a cute little card. Frillish. Another Harlequin. Another Zip Striker. A Heatmore. Cofagrigus. Another spooky Pokemon there from the evolution form of Yamask. I wouldn't mind the Yamask illustration rare as well. Typically, whenever I'm chasing cards, I'm not looking for the big cards most of the time. I'm looking for the cards that, I like. As far as either the artist, the artwork, or a specific Pokemon. So it's not like when I was opening Destined Rivals, it wasn't for, oh, I want Team Rocket's Mewtwo. No, I wanted Misty Psyduck, Misty's Lapras, because I grew up watching the original. Oh, we got a Pokeball, Sigilyph. Grew up watching the original animation, So that was near and dear to my heart. The way Misty and Ash always argued with each other and just always giving each other all kinds of shenanigans. Grew up with that. My original that I played on the original Game Break, the original Game Boy, I played Pokemon Blue. So, I've been around that long with Pokemon, but just got back into it with 151. I loved Crown Zenith. And supposedly this is going to have the same kind of pull rate, or same kind of feel as Crown Zenith. We got a special illustration rare. Is it going to be the Excadrill? Oh, it's the Hydreigon. Look at that. Hydreigon special illustration rare out of White Flare. I had my sleeves right here. So, no illustration rares yet. Hydreigon, I was literally just complaining to the wife. Do we need another Hydreigon special illustration rare right now? Because we had one in what? We had one in I had to say something about it. I mean, we were literally just talking about it a couple hours ago, an hour ago or so, and I was showing her, Facebook, everybody in the local area, their pools, and somebody pulled this Hydreigon, and I was like, do we really need another Hydreigon special illustration rare right now? We just had one in Stellar Crown. It was Stellar Crown, right? The rainbow, and then they had one in, was it Prismatic? Yeah, I had to say something. It's top heavy. I don't know if that's on the sleeve or the card itself. No, it's on the sleeve. But yeah, so that's a good pull, I guess. I don't know. I mean, is it going to be playable for the TCG? That'll drive up some of the price on it. Takumi Wada. See what we got going on. Yeah, this one, not a huge fan of the artwork. It's just kind of there. You know, flying around, storm happening, some rubble below it. Uh, not a whole lot going on as far as artwork. I think. I mean, I bet in Japanese it probably looks a lot better because I bet you the rain that's happening, the storm that's happening probably has better texture and what have you. But as far as out of this set, am I happy about this pool? Am I impressed by this pool? No. But then again, I like I said, I collect a little differently. Like I love when Pokemon are interacting with their environment a lot more. Um, yeah, that just, yeah, I had to say something, didn't I? Great. So let's hope for a cute illustration brand here. There are definitely some gorgeous illustration works or illustration rares in here. Let's hope for one to make up for that. Because, yeah, it's a special illustration rare. Yeah, they're harder to pull. But it's one that I'm just not a fan of. Heard of your Pokeball? Just not a fan of it. Like, I pulled Cynthia's Garchomp, and if you watch that stream, I was like, fudge. I didn't want that card. But I appreciate the artwork, like the environment that's going on with the Cynthia's Garchomp. I didn't want that card. I think the Mewtwo's kind of janky looking. It looks like a Macy's Parade Day float. Floating behind on the, I could imagine people guiding it with wires down the road there, dragging it along during the Macy's Day Parade. I think we've had better Mewtwo looking cards. You can argue with me all day. I stand by it. The Twerkachu from Surging Sparks, when I initially saw it in Super Electric Breaker, I was not impressed by it. One bit. I was not impressed by it. And I'm still not impressed by it. The Japanese one looks a lot better. So I prefer the Japanese one. We were looking for the cast form and the Phanpy out of Surging Sparks. And we did over 850 packs of Surging Sparks. Took us about 700 to get the Phanpy. Took us over 750 to get the Sunny cast form. So I didn't want the Pikachu. I didn't want the Latios. I didn't want the Latios. I wanted Phanpy. And I wanted cast form. And what did we get instead? The bigger hits. So, everybody collects differently. Who's this artist? Sao Sao. Yeah, I love Sao Sao's art. I love the Noibat out of Journey Together. Love that card. The Sao Sao artwork. Shelmet, Pokeball again. We got an illustration rare. Oh, it looks like it's going to be a cute one. Very vibrant. Oh, it's a little Cottony. Look at that. Look at that little Cottony just floating about. A field with a nice little windmill and some flowers in front of it. Some flowers. Oh, man, that's a cute little card. Who did this one? Keeson. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I prefer this over this. And when I did, when I was doing Temporal Forces, we always pulled the Whimsicott. The evolved form of Cottony. So one illustration rare, one special illustration rare so far out of this Pokemon Center ETB of White Flare. I like this. I like the vibrant colors. Like a little windmill. I'm happy with this one. I'm happier with this one than that Hydreigon. A lot happier with this one. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Little fluff balls doing his thing in the middle of the field. Yeah, I like that. So I'm happy we got a cute little illustration rare out of that so far. Probably be the only illustration rare because, like, you know, pull rates used to be 1 in 12 packs, so you'd end up with 3 in a booster box. There are no booster boxes for this. So ETBs have been giving about 1 in an ETB, sometimes 2. I don't know if that special illustration rare is gonna have killed most of our luck. Terrakion, Pokeball. Oh, look at that, a Basculin. Just about as I'm doubting that we're gonna get another. Oh, look at that, yeah, double bangers back. So there you go. We got a Whimsicott. Whimsicott. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, yes, the Joltik. Is that in White Flare or Black Bolt? I can't remember. I have a feeling it'd be in Black Bolt. It's an electric type Pokemon. It'd be cool if it was in Black Bolt. But Masculine, there you go. Another card. You know, hiding out in the kelp and seaweed and what have you. Living in its environment. So I prefer this one for the Hydreigon. Oh, there I go again. You know, this guy liking the other cards instead of the big pools. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna mix them up all the time. I don't know what Joltik's in. I know Joltik's. That's an awesome little card. So I don't expect too much more out of this ETB. Because we got probably better than average pull rates out of this. I would say so. Because, you know, PokeRep was doing stuff and he was like, oh, it seems like it's 1 in 3 packs or 1 in 4 packs for illustration rares. Oh, look at that little Joltik right there, though. That's a cute one. Good old little Stunfisk. It's like the Angry Birds of Pokemon. Liepard. Silver. Druddigon. Okay. And a Tornado. And that's the one thing I wasn't happy about. You know, I finally get a Pokemon Center drop for an ETB. And it's the Landorus and Tornadus. And I'm not fans of those Pokemanes. I'm sure some people are like, oh, you got the Pokemon Center version. You got lucky with that. Like, yeah, well, guess what, buddy? I'm not happy with the promo card in it. Oh, well. I'm just always Mr. Negative Nancy here. Trubbish. That's how I feel sometimes. Trash man. Sigilyph. Gigalith. Energy Retrieval. Oh, look at that. A little vulture with the Pokeballs, as well as, and a Bouffalant. I think I had another Pokeball. I hope it wasn't a Master Ball. I think I had another Pokeball in the bulk, and I just kind of threw it. Yeah, there it is. My bad, Sigilyph. And those don't feel like huge hits to me. I mean, I'm sure some people, you know, love the Pokeballs and the Master Balls and what have you. They don't feel like a whole lot to me, and I wouldn't pay the prices for the 151 Japanese Pokeballs because it's the same artwork, just with a different, you know, foil treatment. Okay, wow, great. Though I will say in Prismatic, them doing the texture to those helped it, but I still think they're not my cup of tea. Purloin, little Litwick, Lillipup, Raggenrola, Swoobat, Liepard, Selgor. Oh yes, at least it's a Pokemon that I like though. Look at that. I do like Litwick. Oh, nothing behind it. Swoobat. And a Copagrigus. That was all 11 packs of White Flare. all 11 packs of White Flare out of that Pokemon Center ETB. We'll take a look at what we got before we move on to Black Bolt. So I like this because I love Litwick. I love the lore behind Litwick. So, fancier little Litwick. Still not a huge fan of the Pokeballs or the Master Balls. Fight me. I don't care. We got a Sigilyph, Mandibuzz, Terrakion, Shelmet, and a Herdier. We didn't get any Master Balls. All straight Pokeballs. We got 3 EXs. We didn't get any full arts. I was hoping for a full art. What's her name? Oh, I can't remember. It's a trainer. Not Hilda. Maybe she's not even in this one. Maybe she's in the next one. But yeah, we didn't get any full arts. We ended up with a Basculin, a Cottony, and the Hydreigon as a special illustration rare. Bummer. Bummer. Oh well. So Black Bolt, like I said, there's just so many illustration rares and what have you throughout both these sets that I'm not even going to attempt to keep up with them. I don't even know if I'm going to continue trying to open Black Bolt and White Flare. I think there's a abundance of the product out there. I think singles are going to crash. So I think any single that I find that I'm like, I love that artwork, it'll probably be the cheaper cards. Oh, Fennel. That's who I was hoping for full art. So I guess she's in Black Bolt. Okay, cool. Crocodile. So I'll probably just, go back to buying singles. Because that's always the best thing to do when you're trying to collect is buy singles, trade for singles. But of course, there's some singles. It's more fun than, like, if you were to have the luck to pull it, that's sometimes the better thing to do. But don't pay market price for product. Pay MSRP or below it if you can, which is impossible these days. And I've heard some Professor Juniper. I wish I'd gotten that box, but heard rumblings that Pokemon Company is going to actually start raising the MSRP. Who did this one? And some people are speculating it's going to go up to as much as 180, so that even the price of 160 as MSRP is going to be a thing of the past. Because even though Pokemon is selling a lot of product, right, they haven't really increased their MSRP in quite a while. And product had been selling up until Surging Sparks. You could get a booster box for like 120, 105. I'd gotten Scarlet Violet base at 95 at one point. But that's through like a local game store, right? So Pokemon Center actually wasn't profiting from that, obviously. So for them to actually drive up MSRP, that means they're going to be making more money. If they're selling on Pokemon Center, through their own for 180, that'll be the first time they've increased MSRP. But I do like this Pokemon. It's the Dream Pokemon. They say be careful around it, what you dream, because it can manifest itself and what have you. And old Sleepy Bianca over here. That just adds that much more story to the Bianca's Devotion card. Like, if you know, it's like, that's the Dream Pokemon. There you go. Sleeping away Bianca. Sleepy Bianca. So I like that I got one of these. And a Genesect. They're saying this one, I guess, is going to be competitive. So some of the pricing on the Genesect, I guess, is going to be for like the EXs. It's a competitive card, I guess. I'm not too certain. God, it would not be great to get the Genesect. I think it's an SIR. I would not want that one. It's just an ugly Pokemon. I do not like the Genesect. Minccino. I want an illustration rare of the Cinccino of Minccino from this ends plan. There you go, Cinccino. Just talking about you. Oh, we got another one. Another Pokeball. Can we get a first illustration rare though? Can we get one? No, we can get a Victini. So, you know, this set, I wasn't, there wasn't that drew a lot to me when I initially looked at it. There are some cards like this Ducklet. I'm a huge Psyduck fan, so I feel like I think it's trans Psyduck. But I think the Ducklet illustration rare is a cute little card. You know? So I like it. So I wouldn't mind one of those. Aldino, Venipede, Molga, Snivy, Tortuga, Air Balloon, Electros, Behemoth. Oh, such a creepy looking Pokemon. Timber. Nothing there. Cobillion. Okay. So far this ETB is starting off a little slower. Because we haven't gotten one illustration rare yet. Haven't gotten a full art. We've got some Pokeballs. Alright, that's about it. I should keep them separate so we can go through them after the fact. So, starting off slow with the Black Ball. But I still don't know about this set. I still don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if the craze is real. I don't know if it's just that collectors right now with the Pokemon world, they see something new and they got to jump on it. Like, I want it, I got to have it. And, you know, the hype is just being driven up. Oh, the Pidove illustration rare. Oh, I forgot about that one. Derpy little bird. Amoonguss. Alamo. Like I said, creepy looking Pokemon. Prism Energy. Oh man, this ETB is looking bad compared to the White Flare. So far, just one EX, 2 Pokeballs. Ooh, I'm more like we're more than halfway through. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh, this Black Bolt was a bad ETB, I have a feeling. At least get one illustration rare and it'd be like a banger, please. Can it be an awesome, cute illustration rare at least? At least give us one, right? We can't go ETB without at least one. Come on. And it'd be a good one. Nothing. Oh yeah, nothing. Wow, this one, we're down to 4 packs. We've gone through 7 packs, and I'm glad I got this pre-order at retail, because dear Lord, imagine if you would have paid that scalper price thinking I'm gonna hit it big. And this is what you were getting. Oh man, I wouldn't feel bad for you, because it's like, why'd you pay the scalper price? You should have known better. Like, people open up 151 now. It's like, I don't feel bad for you if you're paying just dumb prices, you know? Like, you shouldn't be doing it. Full art. Oh, it's not a trainer, it's a Pokemon, I bet. Superior. There you go. First little full art out of this. Down to 3 packs, though. Imagine that's our best pull. Imagine that's it. Yeah. But yeah, I don't feel bad for people who want to pay scalper price for stuff and then they don't get nothing. It's like, yeah, you shouldn't be doing that, bro. Because then you're just fueling the scalpers. So look at the artist there. You're just fueling the scalpers to continue doing what they're doing. Oh no. Oh, is that no, it's not a master with a Pokeball. Coachue. Wow. Wow. This is a horrible ETB so far. We're down to 2 packs and we've pulled 1 illustration rare from Black Bolt. Oh God. Oh no. This is bad. This is real bad. White Flare did us better than Black Bolt so far. Oh no. Oh no. Timber. Oh no, this is bad. I think the only thing that would have saved is like, guess what, buddy? You got a God pack. That's a horrible Pokeball too. It's like an item. Oh, look at that. Nothing. Oh, down to one pack. And we didn't get any illustration rares out of this ETB so far. We've gotten one full art, one EX, 3 Pokeballs. Wow. Wow, I see you, Black Bolt. And you know, everybody else that I'd watched on YouTube that had been opening up Black Flare, or Black Bolt and White Flare, they've been getting a lot better hits out of Black Bolt. And like White Flare was doing them dirty. And we're apparently having the exact opposite. At least be an illustration rare in here. Because imagine no illustration rare in this ETB. I'm pretty sure I got all the packs out. I'll check and make sure. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah. Did we get all the packs out? We sure did. Oh no! Wow! Wow! Triple checking. No, that was everything out of there. Wow. Wow. That is the worst ETB. Well, no, I've opened up some Twilight Masquerade ETBs that were bad. Not as well, yeah, just about as bad as that. Wow. Wow. Black Bolt Pokemon Center ETB. Wow. That wow. Out of the 11 packs we got, I don't even know if I would call the Pokeballs hits. Because we only got 3 of those, and then we got an EX and a full art. That is bad. Pokemon Company, I want my money back. This is why, kids, this is why we used to say buy singles. Kids, wow, that genuinely hurts. Genuinely hurts. Because it's like, that felt as bad as Prismatic right there. Because Prismatic has 32 SIRs in it, and I never pulled one. I pulled like 4 hyper rares, but I've never pulled an SIR out of Prismatic. And then to sit here and, you know that there's so many illustration rares in these 2 sets, and to know that illustration rares are supposed to be easier to pull. They come at a better rate. To not even pull one in 11 packs. Not even pull one in 11 packs from a Pokemon Center ETB. That is, I don't have words for it. I don't understand what Prismatic was trash. But to not even pull one illustration rare from Black Bolt, that hurts. Black Bolt, I hate you just about as much as I hate Prismatic right now. You gave us a superior full art. You gave us a Genesect EX. And then not even a Master Ball. Froyo. Yeah, because that's all we had for the day. Oh man, that Black Bolt, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty. Well, guys, that's all we had for this weekend. We'll see if we can pick up anything that's worthwhile to open for next stream. Hopefully we'll do one next Friday or Saturday. Even if it's a small one, I'd rather be opening, let's see, because I don't need to open up Surging Sparks. I don't need to open up Temporal Forces. I don't need to open up anything Scarlet Violet, really. And that right there just left a bad taste in my mouth for Black Bolt. So we'll see if we get some Sword and Shield stuff. So to recap, our biggest hits: Masculine, Cottony, and the SIR Hydreigon. That's it. That's all we got. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining me. I always appreciate anybody that stops by, joins in the chat, or just, watches. Thanks for taking time out of your life to join me, on these streams. I hope you guys have better luck than I did. But yeah, we'll see what we get into next weekend. So y'all have a good one. Thanks for joining me. I always say I hope you're living life to the fullest, having a good one. And remember, tomorrow's a new day. Y'all have a good one.